Welcome to Purpose Conversations. Welcome to Purpose Conversations, a community of highly driven leaders and entrepreneurs. It's a great community for entrepreneurs. It's a great community for leaders who are highly driven. And if you have not yet joined us in our private group on Facebook, I invite you to do so, to join us on a Purpose Conversations, a community of highly driven leaders and entrepreneurs. I love entrepreneurs and leaders that are purpose driven because I know that they've got a force within them that is encouraging them, that is inspiring them to reach the highest and the best, to reach their goals. Welcome tonight to Purpose Conversations. Tonight we are having a Q&A session with Mabel. We are having a Q&A session with Mabel, and I believe that this Q&A session will really bless you. This Q&A session will unpack some few things that you have been asking yourself about purpose. So we are talking everything purpose. I want you, if you're joining me live, even if you come later on to watch the replay, I just want you to drop me any purpose activation questions that you might have, purpose monetization questions that you might have. I should be able to take your questions and answer your questions in other Q&A sessions that are coming. But tonight, I'm going to address a very interesting topic. It is the topic that I have picked up all over on the internet, and there is something that I needed to do about it. I felt like there is something that I need to do about it because just coming on somebody's live podcast and just saying the things that you want to say there might just take them off track. So I decided I will have a Q&A session where I will be addressing everything and anything that has to do with purpose. And tonight I am talking about purpose and passion. What's the difference between purpose and passion? Because I hear people talking about these two as if they are the same. And tonight I just want to share with you and show you some few things about purpose and passion and the difference between the two. And I believe that when you know the difference, you should be able to know how to utilize them or how to mention them properly. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We're talking purpose and passion. What is the difference? And if you have any other questions whatsoever around the issues of purpose and monetization, please do drop me your question. I might not be able to answer it now. I may answer it now, but I might answer it, at another session. But please just drop it there for me. I will take note of all the questions and I will do my best to answer those questions. So let's start off by defining purpose and define passion. I think that's the best place to start. Let's start off by defining what purpose is, and let's also look into what passion is. And if you've got any explanation about the two, I'd love to see it on the comments. I'd love to see your explanation of purpose on the comments because this is a purpose conversations platform. I don't have to be talking alone. I want to be talking to the people that are participating, that are asking questions, that are making a contribution. So please do make your contribution. And let's help our people out there to understand the purpose. Now, by and large, purpose purpose is a kingdom thing. By and large, purpose is God's thing. From the beginning, from the very beginning, when God, after God created the garden, after God prepared everything for man, after God looked at the garden and realized something is missing, God created man. He started first by giving man identity. He started by giving men identity. And that is why in my program, when I teach people about purpose, when people are coming to discover or to gain clarity of purpose, I start them off with the 7 kingdom laws that govern purpose. And the first law is the law of identity. It is very much important that you work on, you know your identity. So God takes man, prepares the garden and places man in the garden. But before he does that, he thinks about man's identity. And he placed him in the garden and he gave him purpose. So I want us to look at it from that point of view. And I also want to explain purpose as much as I teach it, also based on the Japanese concept. Okay, so let me define purpose for you. Purpose refers to a reason for existence. It refers to a reason for existence, the existence of man, the existence of a thing, the existence of your business, the existence of your ministry, the existence of your career, the existence. Purpose refers to a reason for the existence of a thing. Why is that business? Why is that ministry? Why is why are you here? What is the reason for you to be here, to exist on this planet Earth? That is what purpose is about. It is about the reason for the existence of a thing, or it is about a sense of direction in life. People who have purpose have got direction in life. That much I can tell you, because they've got a big billboard, that's what I call it. They've got a big billboard in front of them that is guiding every step that they are taking on a daily basis. So purpose means that you need to have a direction in life. All right. It is also associated with fulfilling a greater goal or contributing to something meaningful. So when you are existing here on earth, you should, number one, know the reason why God has placed you on this earth. And you should be able to understand your identity. You should understand who you are in God, who you are, why you are, whose you are. You need to understand those things. So number one, you've got to understand the reason for your existence. And also, you need to have something that is inspiring you to fulfill a greater goal. And you need to have something that is pushing you to want to contribute to something meaningful. That is purpose. And before I go to passion, let me just take you through the 4 levels of purpose according to the Japanese concept. I have taken that Japanese concept and I've worked it out to suit, to be aligned with what I am teaching. So I call it the Ikigai quadrant. And on this Ikigai quadrant, the Japanese are saying it's about what you love, it's about what you're good at, it's about what the world needs, and it is about what you need to be paid for. All right. So I've taken it because when I teach purpose, we don't just discover purpose. There are different levels that we go through. And then we also go into a level of activating this thing that we have found. And in the activation process, that's where a lot of business coaching comes in. And after that, we go into the monetization process. And this is where now people are learning more about how to how to start, or how to create offers that are profitable, how to create purpose-driven businesses that are profitable, because they have identified their purpose, and now they are aligning their purpose with whatever they do, whether it's business, career, or whatever. Okay, so all of these things are covered in the concept, the 4 levels of the Japanese concept. So for me, I always look at it as, number one, your passion, which is equivalent to what you love, your passion. Number two, I look at your expertise. So when I help people to find purpose, we delve much into their expertise. We really unpack that so that people can know what is it that they are so good at, that they can position themselves as the go-to persons, as the authority in their field, as the people that are being preferred. Okay, so we look at passion, and then we go to expertise, and then we look into what I call, before we go to the last one, we look into the pain points, the problems, the struggles, the challenges that your target audience, the people that you may be targeting, the people that you may be wanting to help, the people that you may be wanting to work with, what problems are they having? Because you don't want to come up with an offer, you don't want to write a book, and you write a course, you write a book that is not talking to anyone. So you want to have this target audience, and you match your expertise with the problems that people are having. You're looking at your expertise, and you're looking at the problems that people are having, and you're like, how can I solve their problems with this kind of wisdom, knowledge, experience that I have? This is where you create products. And that is why I've got my students who are writing books. I've got this one student who wrote this book, Broken for a Purpose. And I've got this other student, Divine Purpose Revealed. And I've got this other student, it's Total Forgiveness Possible. I was interviewing her last week. She's launching her coaching program on marriage. Okay, so purpose is very much important, guys. It is the foundation. I always say purpose is the foundation of every niche. Everything that people are doing, purpose should be the foundation. We should align ourselves with purpose. So let me go back to the explanation again, because I think I went a little bit deeper. Purpose refers to a reason for the existence of a thing. It refers to the reason for your existence. It refers to you wanting to fulfill a greater goal in life. It refers to you wanting to contribute to something bigger and meaningful. Okay, so now let's jump to passion. Let's juxtapose them. Let's look at the difference between purpose and passion. Passion refers to an intense enthusiasm or strong emotions towards a particular activity or interest or pursuit. So passion is not the same as purpose, and you need both. You need both. And people who are only running with passion, people who take purpose, throw it out the window. I was very much concerned when I heard someone saying, I don't do anything that has got to do with purpose. I just do my thing. I try this one thing. If it doesn't work, I try another one. If it doesn't work, I go ahead and try another one. If it doesn't work, I go ahead and try another one. Let me tell you, that is a recipe for delay. That is a recipe for stagnation. You will be spiraling down instead of spiraling upwards. You will not be seeing progress, if you just focus on doing the things that you are passionate about, and you don't care about purpose. And I'll show you I'll show you how important it is to align what you do with purpose. So this particular individual says, I just drop things. If they don't work, I go to another thing. If this one doesn't work, I go to another thing. Fair enough, good enough. Many of us are touching here and leaving this thing and doing that thing. And let me tell you, once you identify your purpose, you will want to walk, live, sleep, talk your purpose every single day once we have identified it. So, and I've realized in life that it is very much stressful to try something and then it's not working. I don't know if I'm the only one that that gets frustrated by that. That I try something and it's not working, and I go on and try another and it's not working, and I try another thing and it's not working. It is frustrating, and this is why people end up wanting to take their lives. This is why people wanting to take their lives, because they are trying their best. They are doing whatever they want to do, whatever that is needed to be done. And a person looks and say, you know what, I tried, man. I sold peanuts, I sold bananas, I sold fat cakes. I tried to sing, I tried to dance, I tried so many things, and nothing is working out. The best thing for me is to take my life. You see, that is when you are only running with passion, and you are only running with the mentality of just wanting to make money. So if you're selling this cup and you're not making money out of this cup, it's not selling. You are gonna try and sell this power bank, and if it is not working, you're gonna go and try and sell this, which is not wrong. You are trying, you are pushing, you are hustling. You're doing whatever that you can to make sure that you live your life whilst you are on this earth. But here is something that is even much better. It is better if you run a business, if you start a business that is purpose driven. If you have already started a business, it is good to go through the process of purpose, clarity, and make sure that you look at your business and your purpose in life, if there is an alignment. And if there is no alignment, then you can work on that and align it. And I'll tell you what, the reason is that anything that is done on purpose has longevity. Anything that is done on the basis of purpose has longevity. I mean, even you yourself, you can embrace longevity. And I don't want to tap into this, but into this story, this story of longevity, looking at it from, the Japanese community. The Okinawans, they live longer. Okinawa is a small, place, is a small, what's the word? I forgot the word, but it's a small place, a small area within Japan. And the Okinawans, when they are still very small, they are taught about purpose. They are trained on purpose. They discover their purpose when they are still very small. And research has proven that the Japanese people live more than any other people in the world, over 100 years. And that is attributed to what? To purpose. Okay, so don't take purpose very lightly and just talk about it in a sentence and pass. Don't do that. Purpose should be the basis of everything. You should actually build your entire life and business on purpose. So the Okinawans live longer. They don't have this kind of problems, the heart problems and the sugar, diabetes problems that we have, because we just want to do things. And this is what this guy said. He said, you just continue to do, just to do whatever that you're doing. You will, purpose will find you on a way. And I say, no, I know that purpose evolves, but it is best to start by being sure about what your purpose is. And of course, I know that as you continue to walk in your purpose, God, because God did not give you everything and show you the whole world, but God begins to make things to unfold, and you begin to and grow every day in your purpose. But to just push it aside and say, I will just live nilly-willy and I will find purpose. What if you die before you find your purpose? What if you get to heaven and God takes your purpose and puts it here and say, hey, this was what I wanted you to do on earth, and you were busy doing something else, So I think it is very much better to go there. So purpose is enduring, and it may remain consistent throughout your life. It is enduring. It is providing a guiding force that transcends temporary interests or passions. Let me say that again so that you can get it and you can write it down. Purpose is enduring and may remain consistent throughout your life, and it can provide you it's a guiding force that transcends temporary interest or passions. Purpose is powerful, and like I said earlier on, passion can fluctuate over time. Passion fluctuates over time and may change in response to evolving interests, experiences, or circumstances. So today you are interested in that, and then you're doing something that you're passionate about. Tomorrow you're interested in that, you're doing something that you're passionate about. It can fluctuate. And that's why that guy was saying, today, if I do this, it doesn't work, I move on to another thing that is going to work. If it doesn't work, I move on to another thing, because you are working on the basis of passion, and passion fluctuates. But purpose is enduring. And, let me just give you this example. I remember, some of my students, when they are knocked down by life and they come to the coaching session and they are feeling otherwise and they are wanting to give up and all that, the minute I refer them to their purpose, the minute I remind them of the reason why they are here on this earth, let me tell you, they lighten up and immediately their stress levels have gone down. Purpose is the reason. It comes with longevity, because when you focus on your purpose, somebody was asking me, is there such a thing that people don't worry? No, with purpose, you're like everybody else. You do worry, you do face problems, you do have pain, you do cry, but you are able to bounce back very quickly because you remember that you are here for a purpose. I will continue to talk about this because I don't plan to talk alone, and I don't want to be here for a very long time. But I see some people here, and I see some wonderful comments. Wow. Just look at this comment. I do that seriously. I live, I talk, I walk, I eat my purpose. That's Lady Nomsa from Zambia. And Lady Nomsa is a perfect example of what I was talking about. When she came here to South Africa and we were working on her purpose, Lady Nomsa she was feeling a certain way. She was not well. But by the time she went back home, the tablets that the doctor, the treatment that the doctor prescribed for her was no longer necessary. It was definitely no longer necessary, because now Lady Nomsa was going back home to start walking, talking, living her purpose. So purpose is very, very much key. Okay. And I've got so many comments from Lady Nomsa. She says, anything done on purpose has longevity. Anything. You know, when you are doing something that is driven by purpose, even if you have challenges, even if you have problems, I'm telling you, you rise, you shine, you reign, and people will never know. When I tell people my problems, they think, "Mm-mm, you're just making up stories." But thank God, I've got witnesses, lots of them, lots and lots of them, who saw me suffering, who took care of me. So I want to tell you that purpose, purpose has got longevity. And anything that you do based on purpose has longevity. That is why I do the same thing every day. I do the same thing every day and I don't get tired, because you know what? When you are walking in your purpose, yo, Yani, when you're working in your purpose, actually, when you have found your purpose, right? When you have found your purpose, this is what I always say to people. You have found your garden. Okay, when you walk in purpose, you have when you have discovered your purpose, you have found your garden, and you begin to work in that garden. And guess what? You remember that God was visiting was visiting this man over and over again in the garden, was visiting Adam and Eve in the garden. So when you have found your purpose, I'm telling you that you will get some visitations. And we, as purpose driven people, we get visitations every single day. God bringing us new ideas to grow, new ideas to take care, to mend our gardens, to focus on our gardens, to water our gardens, to be good stewards of the gardens that He has placed us in. And when you are there, I'm telling you, God does not allow you to lack. God opens up all those blessings that are allocated to you. They will locate you, they will find you. I don't want to talk more about that because I will get out of this topic of the difference. And it's a long talk that I have for you on this, the difference between purpose and passion, so that we can understand what is the difference. Purpose and passion are not the same. Okay, purpose is enduring. Purpose is enduring. Purpose is powerful. All right, and I've got someone else on Facebook. Um, the comment says, absolutely true, Coach M. Finding purpose saved my life. I found myself through purpose and I am able to help others effortlessly. Guys, are you listening to that? Because all of us we came here having something in our hands, and there is an audience that is waiting for you. There's an audience that is waiting for you. And you see, if you are not going to take the trouble to find your purpose, then you're not going to find your audience, because you're going to keep on doing something that is not talking to anybody. You see, but your audience, you see me, when I do whatever that I do, or I post whatever that I do, my audience, my own audience, people that I don't know, strangers, they go into my inbox and they say, Coach, can we work with you? Can you help us? We want to do XYZ. We don't know where to start. Even today, before I come to this session, I was just reading another request from Instagram. This lady saying, Coach, please, where do I start? And this lady is ready to pay. She's saying, where do I start? Where do I start? Give me the forms. I want to register. How much is it? You understand? You understand what I'm talking about? When you have found your purpose and you focus on your purpose, you don't try to be this person and that other person and that other person. You are going to attract your target audience. Your audience is waiting for you, and it's just a pity that I don't see the name. You, my friend, you sound like you've been to rain in your purpose. You didn't allow StreamYard to capture your name, your data on Facebook. If you don't do that, then I won't be able to see your name. I'll only see your comment, but I just see, the Facebook logo. But yeah, I love your comment. I love your comment because you say you found your purpose, and by finding your purpose, you were able to even find yourself. People don't know that when you find your purpose, you even find yourself. You gain clarity. You begin to understand who you are, why you are, what you need to do on this earth. Okay, thank you so very much for that comment. I really, really appreciate it. Lady Nomsa, you are really here with me, woman of purpose. You are here with me. She says, am a testimony of rising above my most difficult moments of my life. Certainly, certainly, certainly through purpose. Lady Nomsa is a woman of purpose, just like myself. She says, purpose is fuel. I can tell you now. Do you know how much tired I was? One of my pastors at church calls me and say, Mama, you sound very, very tired. I was very tired because you see, I have a crusade. I have a crusade that is coming on the 3rd of March. And, every day, even right now as I am here, there's Team B. We are divided into teams. There's Team B that is busy distributing flyers. I'm in the morning team, so I went there today, and I came back home around 1 or 2 o'clock, roundabout. I was very tired, and I was very enthusiastic when we were out there doing what we were doing. Only when I get home, I felt like, I want to sleep. And I've been tired. But when I came in here, I'm surprised where all this energy is coming from. This is when you do something that is purpose driven. Yes, you get tired, but the minute you stand up and do what you have been called to do, what you've been purposed to do, you don't even understand where the energy is coming from. So, Lady Nomsa, I agree with you that purpose is fuel. It fuels you. The way I was walking around the streets of Katlehong, I was surprised that I'm walking around the streets of Katlehong and the sun was so hot. And I was not feeling tired. I was just enjoying to being with my team and going around and witnessing to people on the road and praying for people and doing all sorts of things, street evangelism and all. And then after that, I felt tired. But now when I came to this session again, then I found myself being energized. This is what it is when you are doing something that is based on purpose. Lady Nomsa says, I am so enjoying this, my queen. Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you so much. In the next session, we must just have a very, very great conversation on purpose. We will make an arrangement. And Coach Zen. Oh, it's Coach Zen. Oh my gosh. Coach Zen. It's Coach Zen. This is her. This is her comment. I've put it up again. She was saying, absolutely true, Coach M. Finding purpose saved my life. I found myself through purpose, and I'm able to help others effortlessly. Definitely, this is what Coach Zen is doing. And this Saturday, 24th of Feb, this Saturday, Coach Zen is launching her mentorship coaching program, her new mentorship coaching program. This is what purpose is about. And I truly, truly enjoy working with people on purpose because after that, people find different things that they can do and make a difference in the lives of other people. So this is, I think I want to end up here, but I will continue to talk about the difference between purpose and passion, because I feel that we need to know more about this difference so that we can be able to do the things that we're supposed to do, so that we can use it appropriately. so that we don't think that passion is purpose and purpose is passion. Let me just rephrase, let me go back a bit and just close off by defining purpose and passion again so that you can see the difference. Purpose refers to the reason for your existence, is associated with fulfilling a greater goal in life, contributing to something great and something meaningful. But passion is more related to your enthusiasm, your intense enthusiasm or strong emotions about a particular activity, a particular interest or pursuit, whilst purpose is the reason why you are existing on this earth. So it cannot be used as if it's the same, but you can do what you're doing driven by passion and purpose, which is good. But if you're just driven by passion, it will strangle you, because at the end of the day, if whatever that you are doing, that you have started and you have started it on passion, passion doesn't pay a lot of people. If you're started on passion and it's really it's tough, then you give up, and you may end up giving up altogether and not doing anything altogether, or you may even take the route that is worse and taking your life thinking that nothing is working. Most all the people that have taken their lives, most of them, they felt like nothing is working. So don't just rely on passion, because passion does not have endurance. It does not have longevity. Sorry, it's so hot with all this lighting. Passion doesn't have endurance. It fluctuates over time. And when you have new interests, then you move to those new interests. But purpose is enduring. Okay. So I will come back to you and talk to you again about the difference about passion and purpose, because I still want to show you how different these two are. There's a lot that I can share with you about how different these two are. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciated my coaches. I appreciated everybody that was here. May the Lord richly bless you in your purpose-driven lives, whatever that you're doing. Your audience, the people that you're working with, continue to transform lives, continue to change their lives, continue to touch them with your purpose-driven message. Your message is important. Your message and my message might sound the same, but they're not the same. Continue to change people's lives through your message, and don't change the script. Stick to that brief that God has given you. Thank you so very much. Join me on Friday morning. Join me on Friday morning at She Reigns prayer call. Join me Friday morning at She Reigns prayer call. Let's speak life into your purpose-driven business. God bless.